You know that most companies and most workers have uniforms that they're required to wear for work. Attorneys even have their own uniform. Not exactly a typical uniform that you usually see, but a suit and tie. What happens if an attorney goes into court without wearing his standard uniform? You want to know what happens? Come join me as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Jerry Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. So, an attorney's standard uniform for a guy is a suit and tie. Now, what happens if one day he decides, I'm not going to wear a suit and tie to go into court to represent my client on a conference or a pretrial matter or even jury selection or even worse, trial? What happens if he decides one morning to wear a t-shirt and shorts or sweatpants? What do you think the judge is going to say? A lot's going to happen. The judge is going to turn to the attorney as soon as he walks into court and look him up and down and say, what are you doing? And the attorney is going to make some remark. No matter what he says, it's not going to be good. Now, the judge will say, listen, you are disrespecting me and disrespecting the courtroom because there's a certain level of decorum that's required when you step into my courtroom. And that is true. The judge controls the courtroom. He controls how the trial process works. He controls everything that happens in the courtroom. So now, if you walk in a t-shirt and shorts or jeans, the court believes, the judge believes, that you are disrespecting him, disrespecting the process. And even though you're an attorney, you're going to get a dressing down, even though you're already dressed down. I have been in court one time where I saw an attorney walk into court without a jacket and without a tie. And now it was in the middle of the summer, it was extremely hot, and it was a calendar call for conferences. The judge calls up his case, and now he sees this guy walk up, and he says, are you an attorney? Yes. Are you the attorney for this case? Yes. And he says, how dare you come into my courtroom without a tie? How dare you come into my courtroom without a jacket? And the attorney made all sorts of excuses about why he didn't have it. He left it in the car, it was too hot. The judge wanted none of that. But when you walk into court, not dressed appropriately, according to decorum, guess what? You're going to get a dressing down, and the judge is going to remember you the next time you walk into court. Does it happen often? No, it happens very rarely. Attorneys know that when they go into court, they've got to be dressed appropriately. For women, they're going to be dressed professionally. So why do I share this quick tidbit of information with you? I share it with you because this came up in one instance that I've seen in my career, and I thought it would be a great topic to talk about in this video. You know, I realize you've got questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit and you've got legal questions and your matter happened here in the state of New York, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love the opportunity to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Jerry, G-E-R-R-Y, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Jerry Oginski. Have a great day.